What song? He said what? Oh, you better have your song machine? Anybody want to hear that song machine? Yeah. Anybody want to hear that song machine? We don't want to hear that. I said we ain't want to hear the song machine. It's 12 already. What's up, everybody? I don't even know what month. I don't think I can say months anymore. Well past the year. I should have known that ahead of time, wrote that down. Let's see. Basically a year and a half on testosterone. That's a long time, ain't it? Is that a long time? That's not a long time. That's significant. So I know it's been a while since I've done an update because I've had a lot of going on. Just life. Like, who doesn't have stuff going on all the time? So I told myself, if I just don't go ahead and record, I'll never find the time to get to it. I think I said that in my last vlog too. So I apologize, guys, for not being. I'm not gonna be on it month to month to month, but I'm gonna try to get way more content in between and update. This is what my girlfriend do. She'll be in the other room and she'll text me. Don't be talking about this chair the whole time. This is my life. Y'all hear that squeaky chair? This is why I gotta put more content up. That's why I gotta put more content up so I can afford. But my bad for the noise. She said she was so meticulous because she do more content than me, so she know what to look out for. You ain't want to become part of my vlog? Yeah, you just chilling. Yeah. Yes, I am. What else am I gonna do? You gonna want to got the robe on? You don't need that robe. It's cold here. Turn the heat on.
So you can die.
Roll up. Yeah, roll up.
Breathe. There we go.
Alright. You gonna roll up for me for real? If I had a bottle, we would take a shot.
You drunk?
No. We wouldn't take a shot. No. Back then, we would have taken a shot.
I turned the camera.
I was gonna tell you to try that. You might not like it.
Turn your camera back. It really tastes like beer.
Tastes like a Heineken for real. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go through my changes. I'm not gonna too much elaborate on it, but it's been a lot of changes. So yeah, I guess I'll kind of talk about that a little bit. What's up?
What's stuff at?
What stuff? Oh, in the closet. I'll run through like I did in my last video, and yeah, we'll get started with that.
It's not here.
It's this one. My fault. See, got my notes again, y'all.
I know how to run through all of that.
You can feel free to add to it, because you know I'm going to be biased to critiquing myself and talking about. I'm only going to be talking about.
Just the last name.
Good things. All right. Last time divided up into physical and mental. So I'm gonna do a story time with that later. No, not yet. I haven't told him yet. Right. That's gonna be a good story time for y'all later. As a matter of fact, I guess I'll probably do it towards when it's happening. Yeah. Physically, I do feel as though my voice has gotten a little bit deeper. At times I do hear it squeak. Oh, let's back up. I'm gonna do my physical and my mental, and then I'm just gonna add like probably a few pointers because of a situation that happened to me. I'm gonna tell you guys why. You guys are gonna be like, oh, okay, you're gonna do this, but why is he also going through that? I'll tell you in the end. But okay, so now let's move forward. Physical, I do feel like my voice has gotten deeper. Go in and out still from time to time. When I wake up, it's like boom, like boom, like boom. When they just do a double take. And sometimes it's already like it's lower than some guys already. It's like some guys have like a higher pitch voice. The guys, my voice is just as deep as theirs. So that's pretty cool. I love it. It's commanding and grabs attention. That's 2. 1. I say 2. But then if I use my voice a lot or I talk a lot, it just goes in and out, and I hate that because it really does wear me out. Last video, I used to talk a lot. I still talk a lot, but it's physically wearing. I think a lot of guys can understand that and relate. Muscle tone, I don't see as much muscle tone as before. Like a gain in it. My girl says because I haven't been in the gym, which is very true. I haven't been going as much. I haven't seen as much muscle growth, but I still feel like I'm growing muscle. It's hard to explain because I have to be, because it just feels like jobs are easier to me now. I don't know if it's from work or what. Like I can pick up more things now, and it's not as. It doesn't take as much of a toll on me. It's just easier. And I think that's just, I read an article one time, that's just the gift of testosterone. That's just what comes with it. But like my girlfriend says, like if I'm like that, with just BSing on testosterone, I can't imagine the levels I can achieve physically if I actually, or not if, but when I apply myself working out with a consistent schedule. Just being inconsistent with working out is, I gotta work on that.
It's costing you your muscle mass.
I wouldn't even say it's that. It's like it's like, hey, you've been giving this money now, invested kind of thing. I wouldn't say my muscle mass is going anywhere. I would just say it could be enhanced, it could be improved. But I think I'm just getting muscle off rip just from testosterone and that. And then now I can say sometimes I am eating better. And I think I haven't gotten to that part yet. But anyway, it's a work in progress. I'm going to get on it. My life, crazy things I have going on, excuses, yeah. But where we was living last time, I hated the gym where we was at. And I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this. Now, where I'm living at now, the gym is amazing. And for me to go work out by myself, it has to be somewhat of a vibe and energy. Some people got that great mental willpower where they can go run up a hill 20 times back and forth. My dad can do that. He in the cold, first thing in the morning. He was also in the military, so I had no choice but to do stuff like that. Me, buzz out a good 600 calories every day consistently, which I would do that consistently. Like it's got to be spacious. It's all kind of little things. Anyway, I don't got no excuse now. Now I just gotta chisel it into my schedule. Hopefully, when you guys see me next time, my birthday will be here before you. I'm on some other type of time. I'm doing right by myself. Hair, I'm pretty sure my dreadlocks have gotten longer since the last time we seen you guys. Usually that's just the pattern of my hair. I'm pretty sure it's grown. Beard definitely has grown. I said I was gonna put him in my vlog too. He's in here. Ridiculous. My dog, y'all should see my. And he flips his head down at the same time. So I said my hair. I do feel like my just got long. My girl be able to tell me, baby, what do you think? I'm pretty sure my hair's got long, right? She always addresses that. My mustache is taking a minute to come in. I think. I can see it actually a little bit more. Yeah, it's nothing. To me, it's my girl swear up and down she sees stuff. Yeah.
I do see it.
Right here. So it's trying to go like this. She's just smiling. She loved it. At first, I didn't know if I would look good with having something like that right now. We're just gonna see how it plays out. My face structure, I think, is becoming still even more prominent. I'm noticing it more and more when I'm getting ready for work, looking at myself in the mirror, and taking showers and stuff. I'm noticing that definitely, like my jawline, everything, my face is just more square. And then my energy level. So I do feel like I have more energy, but at the same time, the way that I've been sleeping and just like when I'm drained and when I'm exhausted is just another level. I don't hear alarm clocks necessarily when they go off. I don't hear my phone ring. I don't hear none of that. I never used to be like that. I used to kind of be a little bit in tune and sensitive to certain things like that. Now, if I don't hear anything, I just don't hear anything. I'll lose track of time and when the day is, and the time, like the time of day. Remember that?
You woke up until it was like AM.
Yeah.
It was PM. Oh, you thought it was PM, but it was AM. Something
Yeah. Body odor. Like I told you guys in the last video, it's pretty much the same thing, pretty straightforward. I can't take 0 days off of taking a shower. That's just what it comes down to. That's just me. Even if I just try, let's say I don't gotta work the next day, I just feel gross. I feel like there's a whole nother level of just skin, oil, dirt on me. I don't have to even go outside and I can just feel it on my body. If I don't wash my face for one day, it just shows. Like the next day, it's like a white oil pimple, right? It'll pop up within 30 minutes. It wouldn't be there 30 minutes ago and it's there now. You know, nobody would tell me that it's there, but it'll be a white head right there. Break out.
Is it less oil than when you started, or is it getting worse?
It's worse. It's just my skin does not play with me, and I think especially because now I've developed a regimen. Now my skin's gotten used to it, so now if I just go a day without it, it's kind of.
Is it oilier after you take your shower?
Yeah. And then I think it's when I'm working too. I work at nighttime, so my skin used to produce oil. I think a little bit more during the day, especially with sun being out and stuff. Now at nighttime, when I go, it's like it produces more oil, and then I work in usually like a manufacturing plant where it's dirt, dust, all that touching your face. You got gloves, so my skin is just way more. It does way more. It puts out way more oil. I think I already told you guys food consumption. I eat way more. It's just my appetite is way more extreme. Yep, got that. And then it can fall into the mental, emotionally. I gotta tell you, like I can't do a review with you guys without being somewhat transparent as far as what was going on. A lot going on, why I haven't been able to record, but now everything is pretty much back in order. But emotional, from last time I spoke with you guys to now, it's been kind of up and down because I wasn't able to probably get to my prescription. I wasn't informing myself on the research on how I can actually get to my prescription without maybe so much out-of-pocket expenses, even with insurance. Going to have actually have lab work and actually going to create a appointment. Like I said, my health practitioner is out of state, so I didn't know that I could do. I know it sounds crazy, but I didn't know I could do Zoom calls or Zoom meetings with. I didn't know, but I didn't know that you can work around things where you necessarily you don't have to drive out, and you can have tests ordered through laboratories around you and stuff. Because I didn't do the research. Now I know. So months had stalled, and didn't have my prescription. Fast forward, I was able to get that rectified, and boom. How I've been dealing with my stress management. I would say I would get an average grade, maybe like a C in that, but that's because I also didn't have the resources that I need. So mentally, like your testosterone, when you take it, it literally affects you week to week. It wasn't consistent, which caused even more stress. All in all, when you're taking something like a hormone, you have. Like if you.
Oh no, it do that sometimes. Remember I told you that?
Oh yeah.
You always catch it. I be halfway doing something else and not even realize. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you always know when it comes.
I'm talking about emotional, so my listening skills. I'm still on that whole thing where I listen to what I want to hear. I have not really necessarily gotten better at listening. I usually do that mostly with women. I don't necessarily listen to women as much like I used to. It was more like back then it was more like to engage in what this person's doing, that person's doing. Now, if I was around a woman and most likely if I'm engaging in conversation, it was probably because I find I'm interested in this woman. Personally, to me, I don't think guys necessarily just do it to just be nosy and listen to women's conversations. Because they're interested, they want to get to know that woman, they want her number, this, that, and the third. I can say I don't really necessarily listen to women. Even when they're talking about this, that, and the third, that might be like dealing with, I think, what guys should talk about. I'm not going to say men under... I'm not going to say men necessarily undermine what women say, but I walk into like a car shop place like AutoZone and stuff now is like automatic. Like, oh, he's a guy, he knows, he doesn't need help. Or it's like when you're a stud, you come in there, it's like off rip, guys just underestimate. I see guys do that with women. I do find that very interesting, and I have personally witnessed that. And literally, it was an overnight thing. I told you guys that in the last video. It's an overnight thing, but it definitely happened, I say, within a week span when I was taking testosterone. 1 week it wasn't like that. Then the following, it went from are you a guy or a girl to like, hey, hello, sir, how you doing? The way that guys just look at you when you're another man compared to just being another woman is just not even in the sake of like that guy's trying to get your number. Because I used to have guys try to actually hit on me when I was a stud because in their mind they're like, oh no, you're really confused. And then even with this, it's like a guy would never try now because I don't know what it is, the beard, whatever. But a guy would be like, fuck no. I've never been tried, and I love that shit because it's just like, wow. A stud, a guy would think, no, you really are her, you just that the third. With a guy that's like, no, I'll never be caught with that. I'll never be caught up with that. And it's literally your frame, your appearance, how you appear. But I've never seen a guy just try to size me up on some who does this guy think he is type thing. Not to my knowledge. Every time I usually look at a guy just nods or he be like, all right, how you doing, man? You doing all right? So, that's just the way it is. It was never like that when I was a stud, pre-T. I was never like that. It was always a struggle off rip. Just between being sized up, I've actually seen guys like cuss me out over like, oh, you this, you that. I never had that now. And especially now in the black community, I'm passing more in the community. Guys actually ask me for advice, like, or they'll be like, if I'm taking a few Ubers and the driver will be like, yeah, man, you know how women are. You know how women are. Like, that's just what they'll say it. I won't even say it. They'll say it like, man, yeah, man, women are crazy, man. My girl, she crazy. Or, man, I need your advice on women. It's that I've never been asked for no advice on women pre-testosterone. If anything, guys would be resistant, be like, you don't know anything about women. You don't know anything about women's needs. A guy look at me, he'd be like, man, yeah, you look like you got it all together when it comes to girls. And I'm looking at myself like, really? I do? Because that's when I used to force my opinion on it. Now I just keep my opinion to myself with women, and it's not, that's when guys actually gravitate, no homo. That's when guys actually gravitate towards me though, and they're like, man, that girl, she look at you all the time. Man, what you be doing to that? I'm like, I don't do anything. I'm just being myself. That just throws guys. So it's weird to see them actually talk about girl problems to me. But it's cool and fun because I'll mess with dudes' heads. I'll be like, yeah, man, shoot, I just leave her. And I just give them I purposely give dudes like one sentence answers and they just go, why do you know? I'll be like, yeah, man, don't trust her. Little things like that. And guys is like, man, is that what you do? And I'm like, I don't even give advice anymore. You know what? Because guys aren't even going to take advice anyway. Guys are going to do what they want to do. Guys be like, man, I'm not going to chill that girl. And then guess what they end up doing? They end up chilling with the girl. You can tell guys, you can give guys all day. They're still going to do what they want to do. So I don't give guys advice. I just act. It is what it is. I'm pointing out, like, if people don't know my name, people just assume that I'm a guy. So I'm completely over that point. And I can't even wait to see what it look like when my beard fully grows in and I see all that. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Restrooms. Like, I was awkward walking in the restrooms. Now I just walk in that mug by move out my way, I gotta go piss kind of thing. And like I said, it's just unspoken word in the bathroom. Girls go in the bathroom to literally text and stand there. I've never seen that. I never understood that. Or just to stand there in a group. Or they got to go and look at themselves. And I can understand that part. Notice this too. To take a shit. It doesn't matter where God, like, dudes will go and take a shit and they don't care. So they don't care. It could be to the left of you. It could be two dudes to the left and right of you taking a shit. One dude could be taking a shit and being asleep while he's taking a shit. That's just what it is. Nobody talks. You don't talk when you wash your hands. You know, you might nod your head watching something on your phone. That's it. That's all it is. Do not wash their hands. They take pride, and I feel like this is one of the biggest things. Some guys do wash their hands. I'll give you that. Like, girls sneak and don't wash their hands. Guys don't give a damn. That it took some getting used to. I ain't gonna lie. It took some getting used to. What's the next one? Random observations. One big random observation dealing with okay. I was just looking at my browser history in my phone, and I noticed the change in my browser history. What I searched for is just completely different. Top 10 things: weapons, women, porn, survival, money. Back up. 1 is weapons. 2 is porn, women. 3 is survival, building. 4 is money, bank accounts. 5 is cars, trucks. 6 is tools. 7 is sports. 8 is clothes. 9 is music. I can't think of a 10th one. Career. I feel like my top 10 thoughts I've been thinking about, it's changed a little bit, shifted. Also, let's throw in the sex drive. It's just always on the up and up. That's just what comes with taking testosterone. That's just the reality of taking testosterone. Your sex drive is just gonna be higher. Me personally, I sexualize things more. My initiative level on the same level. But I realize that men generally come together to like be more collaborative and share ideas to get things done. I find myself being around that more. It's interesting. Like, guys all gravitate towards the same thing to like fix problems, if that makes sense. So to speak. So I find myself doing that way more than beforehand. Like, I see things as a whole now. I look at things like in pieces, and then I put it together and I see it as a whole, like, to get the job done. And I never used to do that before. That's pretty much it. Let's say here, back like I said before in my last video, I would make decisions based off of more of my emotions then. I do feel like, again, taking testosterone, it makes you kind of deal with your emotions in a way more rational sense. Like, yeah, like I don't feel good, but like it doesn't compare to like, oh, I don't have this taken care of, I don't have this taken care of, I don't have that taken care of. I feel like it helps you deal with that more. And if anybody, disagrees, it's fine. I can, if you disagree, disagree. Me personally, I think it does help you deal with situations, stressful situations, in a way more, with a way more patient and focused mindset. And that's pretty much tops it all for my characteristics. My last one, I was talking about my alcohol tolerance. So then for my last video, I think I told you guys that my drinking had increased. So now this time, I've just cut out drinking completely. I don't drink at all. It's alcohol free. I seen this on a commercial. Okay, it's straight. But yeah, I don't drink alcohol anymore, so I've been trying to find alternatives, and that's an alternative. They just came out with those, so I probably will drink a few more. Do I miss alcohol? Hell yeah, I miss alcohol. I miss drinking. But it's not for me, guys. I just had to quit it. Between that and some potential health problems that can occur from that, it ain't no point. And I don't like how I act personally when I've had too much to drink. It wasn't a hard decision for me to stop when I decided to stop. I just didn't like the person that I was becoming off of alcohol. That's one of the biggest changes. And then another change is, let's see, me going to school now. So now I'm going to school as a film student, studying digital cinematography. And that is awesome. I'll show y'all. So yeah. I just got done finishing my first class. And so I got another class. We're on spring break right now. See, that's just another reason for me to get all this recording out of the way. But yeah, I'm on spring break. And yeah, I got 1 week of that and then back to the books. And my girl, she's in school too. So we're just between moving and school, it's been stressful. And like we were moving and it was raining and it just had craziness going on. But that's just another topic for another day. We have to get. She's trying to be shy, but I'm gonna get her involved on one of those vlogs. You hear me? Yes. I'm gonna get her involved in one of those vlogs. Probably the next vlog because we need content. We got so much content of us just chilling, doing crazy. It's more to come. But I promise I will not wait so long to leave you guys out. We got things more in steady motion right now. We just had a lot going on. Had to get this on out the way. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my video. Subscribe to my channel. As far as me and my changes, y'all, they're happening so rapidly. I don't know what to expect. Y'all don't know what to expect. And for the people out there that's considering transitioning or you got questions about transitioning, put it in the comments, message me. I'll do my best to answer them for y'all. I feel like I'm going in circles with what I'm saying. Me? Yeah. Say bye. You on the phone? Oh. Oh. See it. Southern tape. It smells so good, y'all. I'm so glad I got my update in because I was really slacking. Girl. I'm glad I got it in now. Gotta keep y'all updated. You gotta do a better job. Y'all, he is bad. Say it to the folks, yo.